Welcome, Star Kids and friends. Today's passage is Genesis 18:16-33 and 19:27-29. In the previous passage, the Lord appeared to Abraham and told him that the promise of a son was near fulfillment. By this time next year, Sarah would have a baby. Sarah was much older than most moms, so she laughed to herself when she overheard the news. But the Lord showed her that he knows all things by letting her know that he knew she laughed. God can read minds and hearts. There is nothing God can't do. In today's story, God reveals his plans to Abraham to destroy the city of Sodom, where Abraham's nephew lives, because the people acted so wickedly. Before we read today's passage from the Bible, let's pray and ask God to teach us. Dear Lord, thank you for your word. Please help us as we read today's message to hear from you. In Jesus' name, amen. Read along in your Bible with me, starting at chapter 18, verse 16. When the man got up to leave, they looked down towards Sodom, and Abraham walked along with them to see them on their way. Then the Lord said, "Shall I hide from Abraham what I am about to do? Abraham will surely become a great and powerful nation, and all nations on earth will be blessed throughout him. For I have chosen him, so that he will direct his children and his household after him keep their way of the Lord by doing what is right and just. So the Lord will bring about from Abraham what he has promised to do." Then the Lord said, "The outcry against Sodom and Gomorrah is so great, and their sin is so grievous, that I will go down and see if what they have done is as bad as the outcry that has reached me. If now, I will know." The man turned away and went toward Sodom, and Abraham remained standing before the Lord. Then Abraham approached him and said, "Will you sweep away the righteous with the wicked? What if there are 50 righteous people in the city? Will you really sweep it away? Will you really sweep them away and not spare the place for sake of those 50 righteous people? Far be it from you to do such a thing, to kill the righteous with the wicked, treating the righteous and the wicked alike. Far be it from you. Will not the judge of all earth do right?" The Lord said, "If I find 50 righteous people in the city of Sodom, I will spare the whole place for their sake." Then Abraham spoke again, "Now that I have been so bold to speak to the Lord, though I'm nothing but dust and ashes, what if the number of the righteous is 5 less than 50? Will you destroy the whole city for lack of 5 people?" "If I find 45, he said, "I will not destroy it." Once again he spoke up to him. "What if only 40 are found there?" He said, "For the sake of the 40, I will not do it." Then he said, May the Lord not be angry, but let me speak. What if there are only 30 can be found there?" He answered, "I will not do it if I find 30 there." Abraham said, "Now that I have been so bold to speak to the Lord, what if only 20 have been found there?" He said, "For the sake of the 20, I will not destroy it." Then he said, "May the Lord not be angry, but let me speak just once more. What if only 10 can be found there?" He answered, "For the sake of the 10, I will not destroy it." When the Lord had finished speaking, when Abraham he left, and Abraham returned home. Now flip to Genesis 19:27-29. Early the next morning, Abraham got up and returned to the place where he had stood before the Lord. He looked down towards Sodom and Gomorrah, toward all the land and the plain. He saw dense smoke rising from the land like smoke from a furnace. So when God destroyed the cities of the plain, he remembered Abraham, and he brought Lot out of the catastrophe and overview the cities where Lot had lived. What is God teaching you today in the passage? Take some time to think about it. Maybe read over again. Then write it down, what God has teaching you, in your journal. Don't forget to share it with what God is teaching you with somebody else.